And welcome to another point of view where no one is ever wrong. Depends on the point of view where you are standing at. I think by now we're rolling, we've gotten our foot, we know what is happening, but it's not about the point of view only. Today we've got a special guest. Now you will understand that I'm using a calm voice because Sinoma Mumfundis up. I want to introduce her, she will introduce herself. Sisi,
Thank you so much, Zee. Ndingu-Aluncedo Caluza, born in the Eastern Cape in a small town called Mount Frere. I'm a co-founder of Mount Golgotha Ministries in Mzimkulu, a pastor, a widow, an author of a book called Finding Meaning Through Pain, and also I'm a founder of the Caluza Charity Foundation. I am a mother of 3 beautiful children, and I'm passionate about helping young women both spiritually and every perspective of life to groom them to become the women they see themselves to be in future. Yeah, that's me.
Yo, I might as introduce her to that was a beautiful introduction, by the way, and I wouldn't have gotten to that extent even if I've tried. I guess I made the right decision by asking you to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Just forget about the camera, of course. I know it can be very intimidating. This is a conversation between you and I, Sisi. Fun fact, how we've met. She was, by the way, a classmate with my sister, my older sister. We were at the same school. So I guess 11 years later, if not 12 on my side, then I received a call, obviously requesting for the services of Z Photography. So here you are. Usisi is writing a book.
Yeah.
The book is called Finding Meaning Through Pain. And I was requested to do photos in contribution towards a cover, and that's how I got to be reunited with you. Can you just take us through the book? What is it about?
Firstly, I lost my husband through COVID. It was a shock, and it was so hard for me to accept. And during that time, I was only given 4 days to bury him. So I had to just be strong and prepare for the funeral. Bear in mind, we're married just for 1 year and 9 months. So, and we recently had twins. Everything happened very fast. And then I was admitted in a case of Peter Maritzburg. I went there because I was starting to have suicidal thoughts. And I thought to myself, I think, let me just kill myself and my kids. So when I got there at Akeso, it's there now. I kind of started to think soberly and try to accept that he's gone and he's not coming back. He's not going to call. He's not going to send me a message. And I have kids to raise. So in everything that was going on, I had to think, because I knew that God had something. He was saying something to me, even though it was so hard to accept that my husband is gone. And he was a pastor. He used to pray for people and they will be healed. But for him, he only he was admitted once. That night he passed on in hospital. So I had questions. And this morning I woke up and I felt my spirit, something that was saying, I find meaning through pain. And I asked myself, finding meaning through pain, okay, what's going on? And that day I was just confused, down. I kept on praying as I usually do. And there was something in my spirit again that I will write a book. And I was like, I've never written a book before. I'm not even good with this. So where do I start? So I ended up telling my husband's best friend, Njabulo, and I asked him to find me a publisher. So that's how the book started. And he didn't even waste time. Within 2 hours, already I found the publisher. And it happened that she knew my husband. So I told her about the book. And I didn't really know what I'm going to write on the book. Up until I come to terms, you know what? this is a journey that I've never been through before. And most people, they are out there suffering in pain. They are angry at God that they lost their loved ones. So what about I use this opportunity to heal people who find themselves in the same position as I am? Because in life, it's not only about losing someone that you love, but other people grieve because they have lost relationships, they are going through divorce. So this book, basically, I am sharing my journey of recovery. Yes, I know it's still early days, but God, being God, He's doing everything He can to comfort me, to show me that, yes, this is a road that you've never been there before, but you can walk it. Yeah, Hambega. And I am there to comfort you. I am there for you. My grace is sufficient for you. Okay. So I'm sharing my journey of recovery, and also offering guidance on how to find meaning through pain. Whatever you are going through, I believe the book will help you to see when you fit in this part of the book. Right. Because it's not only about death of my husband, but it's also sharing guidance on how to live with pain and overcome everything that you encounter each day. And also striving to see things in God's healing perspective. Because sometimes we question God and we forget that He has plans for us. And the things that Tina, as people, we plan, as if as the Bible says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, I love that scripture, for I know the plans I have for you. Yes, He knows the plans He has for you, for me, of which some of those plans, you're not aware of them. I'm pretty sure you never thought that one day you have this, but because of His plan for your life. So now I find myself, yes, I am going through the most, but you know the plans that you have for me. It's not over about Ualu. She's not dead. She's alive. And imagine that her husband is not there. It's time to avele who she really is. So the book, it's really amazing. People will, I believe that it will change many lives, and many people will be touched and changed.
Hopefully that will happen. And firstly, thank you for sharing the story. And it's quite a sad one. To be quite honest, I've never really got into depth as to what happened to Utat Mfundisi. And I'd like to send my condolences. I know it's a bit of a it's a bit late, but yeah, it is what it is. Besides that, you've shared a lot about the book. Obviously, I think you spoke more than 5 minutes. I can tell that obviously you really needed to write the book, obviously, because you were rolling and just talking about it. And you've covered mostly, because I was gonna ask Uguti, what should the reader then expect from the book? And you did actually say exactly what the reader should expect. A lot of your lived experiences, the road to recovery. Of course, you are not there yet, and you are in the process. Yeah, it is a journey. It's a marathon, as they would say, not a sprint. So now that what stage is the book right now? Now that we are speaking, is it out there, or is it still in the process?
For now, the book is, they are busy with editing. Yes, it will come out on the 30th of November. We'll be doing the book launch, so it's almost done. I would say yes, it's almost done, and the cover page already it's out, it's done.
So within a few short period of time, you already covered the whole lot.
Yeah, because I wrote the book within less than 2 months. Yeah, and it really helped me to grieve and understand certain things that I didn't know. For example, I found out that as I am grieving for my husband, there are certain things that I've been grieving for the rest of my life, ever since I grew up until
Okay, so it was therapeutic in a way.
Yes, because there are certain things that I didn't know about myself. So when you're going through something that you never thought you'll find yourself kulondo, it happens that God azamukubonisa some things that you didn't know they existed before. So that was the case with me. I was not only grieving the time kwenzeka lento, but it also showed me, Alu, you've been grieving for the rest of your life, but you were not aware.
Oh, okay.
So as people, we think, like, okay, this one, okay, it's fine, you push it away.
Yeah.
So when you push it away, you think you have dealt with it.
Or subconsciously,
yes.
you just push it to your subconscious mind.
Yes. And then if something else happens,
then
it's then you remember,
so
there is something that.
So all those experiences that you experienced before the death of your husband, are they all in the book?
Yeah. You'll find them there.
Now we're looking forward to.
You'll find them there.
To the book. I will be obviously attending the launch. I've heard that the photography will be capturing the moments. Look, sis, your story, of course, is very touching, to be quite honest. I think it's my first time having someone who's lost a loved one through COVID-19. Yeah. And to be quite honest, there is an episode here where we're just talking about whole COVID-19 and how it's just flu and it doesn't. I guess I have to go and revisit that conversation. Besides that, obviously this is a POV. Okay. I just want to step out a bit. You mentioned that you are a pastor.
Okay.
So there is something that is trending on social media and on the news. The two pastors who are facing criminal charges.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to mention names because I don't want us to be
in
the wrong. But what's your POV on it? Because there is quite a lot of people talking about how spirituality is being played with, like the religion, especially Christianity. It's not taken serious. And what's your POV on that?
I remember my husband was still here when we once spoke about that. For me, kunezinto that as people we will never understand, and esingazazi the truth about them. Sometimes other people are accused of something they didn't do, and sometimes it's true. So with this one, for me, I don't really have something to say about it, okay? Because I'm also a pastor. Maybe one day I will find like people saying something about Pastor Caluza and all that,
you know. Pastor, you're not just a pastor, I'll also say you're a politician because you're very diplomatic with your... Basically, you didn't give me an answer, so we don't have a POV.
Yeah.
What you did, you said, to be quite honest, you just said, there are people who might be facing allegations. Those allegations might be true or false. Forget about it. That was my trick question. I just wanted to ask your POV on that. There's a lot that I may share, but since you've reserved it, I guess I will have to keep it for someone else because it's something that I would like to talk about. Look, because of time, I would like, you've spoken a lot about your book, and there's nothing much that I could question you about the book because you brought it down to the whys, you wrote it, the how you wrote it, even the when you wrote it. Maybe you didn't cover the where. Where was the whole writing journey? Were you at home or at the hospital at the time?
I started at a hospital when I started writing. I remember waking up telling my psychologist, I was so excited. Kutima, I'm going to have this big project that I'm going to be doing, and I've started writing. So I asked my cousin to buy me a notebook. Then I started writing because I didn't have my laptop back then. So I wrote about 6 pages in that text notebook. And then when I got it home, I started typing.
So this was your very first book?
Yeah, this was my very first book, and I was so nervous about the feedback from the publisher. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous, especially when I submitted the first few chapters of the book.
Okay, so Snowman, I see you invested too much on this book, and I'm happy for you, to be quite honest. And I hope by the time we figure the launch date, everything will be good and set, and I hope it will cover exactly what it was intended for. Yeah, and I know off camera we did speak if you're going to be writing again, and you said yes, and that hopefully it will be worth a read.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, hi man. No, I'm quite happy. So, do you have any social media that you have founded? especially with your church?
Yes, we do have a Facebook page for Mount Golgotha Ministries on Facebook. And also have a Facebook page, Caluza. Yeah. And also, I do have Instagram. It's Caluza still.
Okay. That's all. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our POV. You would understand the atmosphere is quite, decent and not hype as other episodes. Because this one, really, we are finding meaning through pain. That is the book that is going to be out right on the 30th. It's a launch, and then we'll take it from there. We're finding meaning through pain. I'm very glad that Z Photography contributed towards the cover of the book. And yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. It is the point of view where you're never wrong. This is Z and Ngusisi Alu, and we are signing out. Peace.
Bye.
What day is it?